Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, and welcome to the first episode of The Sims in Bloom. I am super excited to get started with this, and you guys saw the little machinima in the beginning. Hopefully, I'm really bad at them, so I'm trying to get to do them a little bit more to just get used to them. But as you guys can see, Granny here, I'm going to call her Granny, but her name is Sophia Grand, but I just call her Granny because that's what I'm going for. So Granny here invited Sophia over for dinner tonight, and so it is exciting. But Sophia did also go ahead and start her new job. Her official first day will be tomorrow as a seed scatterer, but she was planning to basically go out and explore her little area that she's living in. She currently lives at the top of the hill up there. I tried to show it in the machinima, but she basically lives up there on top of that hill up there, and so she was basically coming down, and she met Granny over here and they talked a little bit. But after they're done talking, she is still going to go ahead and explore. So as she's exploring, she's seen some mushrooms that she can pick up. So she is definitely going to pick these up. But she's still going to explore around this area and see what she can find. As Zara is going, she sees the singing bird tree. And she's decided to basically talk to the birds. And because she just loves nature, so it's one of the things she would definitely do. But she's going to talk to the birds and just have a nice relationship with the birds and nature before she keeps going on to see what's next. And as Zara's walking, she sees that she can do some fishing, so she's going to do some fishing for a few hours. And as you can see, the sun is going down, and so she is going to go ahead and just enjoy the rest of her day before she has to head on over to Granny's for dinner. But she's gonna fish for a few more hours, maybe 2 more hours before she heads on over for dinner. Granny did say she is welcome to come early if she wants to help her cook, and we all know Zara likes cooking. She definitely did most of the cooking when she was with her parents, so she is definitely going to go over and help Granny cook, so that is going to be exciting that she gets to see what Granny's house looks like. And as a matter of fact, Granny's house is pretty close. As I told you, Zara lives up there on the hill. Granny lives right behind this little area over there. There's a house over there, and you guys will get to see it soon. So here we are. This is Granny's house. It actually came with the save file, and so I didn't change anything. This is just the way it is. I might change the inside based on how it goes, but this is what Granny's house looks like. And as you guys can see, we haven't actually gone in, so we can't see any of the stuff, but I thought I'd show you what the outside looks like. Looks like Granny's got a coop along with a shed of some sort, and she probably has some plants growing in there we just can't see. So here we are with Zara. Zara has actually entered the house since Granny did say to come in, but she seems to be lost. And Granny has just basically heard that Zara came in. Granny is going to say, hello, Zara. It's nice to see you. We're going to head into the kitchen. But before we do that, I wanted you to go ahead and meet my grandson. He is actually living in this house with me, and I wanted to make sure you guys got to meet at least. And Zara saying, all right, where do you want me to go? And Granny saying, why don't we go ahead and just follow me? Granny's gonna say it looks like it didn't take him that long to come and notice we have a guest, but she is saying, Nick, why don't you go ahead and say hello? This is Zara. She just moved up on top of the hill. Why don't you go ahead and say hello? Granny and Zara are gonna head into the kitchen to make dinner. Zara and Sophia are in the kitchen. It looks like Sophia is going to get started and tell Zara to maybe chop up some vegetables or something to help with the cooking. Zara, please don't just stand there. Oh, The Sims 4. Zara has finished helping Granny, and she has just grabbed a plate because Granny told her to, and she also called her grandson to also grab some food. So they are just going to sit here and have dinner. Granny is going to say, Zara, thank you for the dinner, and Nick is also going to say, thank you so much for helping my grandmother make dinner, and for me as well. This was unexpected. So as Granny is still cleaning up, Zara's gonna say, so Nick, what do you do for a living? And Nick's gonna say, I actually don't have a job right now. I just help my grandma. And it looks like Granny is done, so she's gonna join in on the conversation. And Nick's gonna ask Zara, what do you do for a living? And Zara's gonna say, I actually just started a gardening career. I work in the town over in the gardening department. So I am looking forward to it, and they are definitely excited, and this makes Granny kind of say, why don't you take her to the garden so she can see our garden? Maybe she could help you out with that. So Nick has actually come here to tell Zara that this is basically what I do, and literally it's hilarious because all you can do is you see Zara literally already doing it because Zara is just that great with plants. So Nick is like, you don't have to do this. And Zara's like, I really want to. It's really nice of a garden and I would hate to see it go bad. And so she definitely loves the garden. Nick is basically telling her that these plants are going to be oversized plants. He is hoping to enter them in the competition for oversized plants when it does happen. But Zara's like, oh, when is that? And Nick is saying, I think it's in 2 weeks. If you want to grow some, you have time to grow some. And of course, Zara is saying, I'm not really sure how to grow oversized plants. And Nick is saying, why don't I come over tomorrow night and we can grow some of these oversized plants together and maybe we can just join the competition together as opposed to competing with each other. Zara is going to say, Nick, that is actually a wonderful idea. I would love that. I get off of work at 2, so that would be perfect. And I will see you at what time? And Nick is saying, how about 5 p.m.? We can do the gardening and everything together, and you just have to get the plots ready. So Zara is going to say, okay, and she is going to tell Nick, you have a good night. I'm going to head on home. It's definitely getting late, and I didn't realize that. And Nick is saying, it's actually very late. Are you sure you're going to be able to walk home this late? I wouldn't mind walking you home. And so she is going to say, no, it's okay. I'll be fine. And Zara's going to say, I'm not going to lie to you. My land's a little bit sad, so I'm just going to lay on a bench and go from there, really. And Nick's saying, are you sure you're welcome to lay on the couch in the house instead? And Zara saying, I don't want to inconvenience you at all, so if that's okay with you, I will see you tomorrow. And Nick is saying, that is fine, then I will see you tomorrow night. We've made it to Zara's empty plot, but she is going to sleep here on this bench that is very close to her house, since her house is at the top right over there. So she's just going to sleep on this bench until tomorrow morning. So as you can see, Zara is up at 6 a.m. It's actually almost time for her to go to work, but she's going to use the bathroom real quick down there before she heads to work. So I'll see you guys when she gets back. So guys, it is 2 and Zara is back home. She actually also got some plants while she was out, and it looks like she got a fossil, so let's see. And we definitely did extract that and get some good money, so let's go ahead and sell that. But I'm gonna have Zara go ahead and plant these, and then she's gonna get a plot of land ready. So Nick has just gotten here and he is saying, hey Zara, it is absolutely wonderful to see you. I brought the plants here. Why don't I give you 2? I brought 5 altogether, but I'm going to give you 2 and I will plant 3. So why don't we go ahead and get started? And she is saying, absolutely. I prepared the plot of land for you. I hope that's enough. And Nick is saying, actually, that is just the... So here they are both planting their last one. And look, I think he is going to let Zara just water them on their own. And Zara's going to say, I'm going to go ahead and definitely make sure that these grow so that we can enter them in the competition together. But I cannot wait. Well, Zara is telling Nick, thank you so much for bringing these plants. Of course, she's doing this while watering. Nick is saying there is nothing to be thankful about. I'm just happy there's someone here who is just as crazy about gardening as me. But Zara is saying, as a thank you, would you mind if I cook you something on the little area that's down there as a picnic? As you can see, I haven't had everything set up yet. I'm still waiting for the builders and everything to come in. They've taken money from me, but they just haven't built anything yet. So I'm just waiting for all that. And Nick is saying that is actually very fine. So Zara is making some mushroom steak because it is the only thing she can really make since she does live on a simple living lot. So she can really only make stuff that's in her inventory or in her fridge. And there were a lot of mushrooms in there. So I'm happy she can at least make something for tonight. They are going to go ahead and both grab a serving, but this is absolutely beautiful. Zara is using this as a thank you, but they are done, and I think I'm going to have Zara just leave the food here because there's nothing we can really do about it. But why don't you go ahead and throw that away because there is a trash can right here. So Zara is done throwing away the dishes, and she is saying, once again, thank you so much, Nick. Nick is saying, absolutely. Are you going to be okay up there in your tent, just sleeping up there by yourself? I'm okay with sleeping in the tent with you. I promise nothing will happen, but I'm just worried that something might happen and it would put me at least at ease. So Zara's going to say, if you really want to, you're welcome to join me in the tent, but it's really up to you. I'm not going to mind. So guys, here we are at the end of the episode. And as you guys can see, we did go ahead and also find out that Nick does have loves the outdoor. Great. So that is what we know so far about him. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you have any ideas on what is going to go on, is this a fling? Is this an actual relationship that is forming? Because Nick has done a few couple flirts that he's thrown out there, especially while Zara was making dinner for him. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching episode 1. It's kind of short as the challenge and the story picks up. It will get longer in episodes. But I hope you guys enjoy this, and I am super excited and ready to see where episode 2 will take us. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified when I post new videos. Love you guys so much. Bye guys!